Hello and welcome back to Happy Tactics. Poor Trey is exhausted. He's like, oh my gosh, life in space is harder than I thought it would be. I don't blame you, Trey. It is hard. It is hard. Look at all of this. You've been bitten by crawlers. You're in pain. You're awake. I love that being awake is considered like a debuff. Like, forget it. Why be awake when I cannot be awake? Fatty acid deficiency. Yeah, we're working on those things. You don't get a good diet, people, and you're just going to feel like garbage. But we're working on it. We have a pretty good setup down here. I don't know why they can't finish my the side of my ship. I have enough hull blocks, but they're like, meh, we'll get on it later. But the one thing I don't have, if I look at my growing here, is nuts and seeds need a botany of 5. Now, the thing I'm liking, though, is I've got somebody who's getting pretty darn close. Not Deshaun. He's just fodder for the, that's research. Boy, look how good my research is. Good medical, too. But where are my botanists? Where are my growers? So that's a good grower. Yeah, we're still, I think we're about 4.5. We still can't grow nuts. I guess that's hard. Oh, no. Kaya is so close. A couple more tendings here, and she's there right now. She's there right now. Who knows when that's going to tick over to 5? And when that happens, I want to be ready. And in fact, what I'm thinking is, as long as we're overreaching, we might as well have fun with it. So what I'd like to do is go back out to my sketch here and maybe activate, I don't know how many I have, but hopefully I've got enough to make this work. What would this do? 20. Wow. Maybe I don't need that much. Maybe I need more like 10.4. I have 8.3. Is that big enough to make, let's see, because those can share. I think that would do it. I think I could make 2 more growing beds in anticipation. Plus, I want the connecting places. I'm going to do it. See, so this way, I'll have a whole nother hallway moving into this, but mostly what I want to do is expand my growing station, maybe put a little door right here. Ultimately, I could imagine double-decking these places for people to sleep, but it's going to get me a much bigger spot here. And I've already activated that part of the sketch. I don't know why it's not showing as being built, because I want you to. That needs to be built. But anyway, I don't know. Maybe a save and reload might fill me that. So it's good. It's good. We're doing things. This is good. All right. So when these guys tape themselves together, we are going to be able to, and once we get all this salvage, which there isn't a lot of, to be honest, there is some energeum and a human corpse. I don't want the corpses yet because I can't compost them. I'll take some basic ore. I'll take some exotic ore. Maybe that was already there. And I've already got that. Okay. We'll let them get some rest. Maybe build a few things. Maybe make a few more energy rods, because I am running low and nobody seems to be down here. Because there's 4 of them sitting right here. And this is where... what I need to do, I forgot. This needs to be... I need to set the rules on this, and I need to select all and only allow this. So I'm going to no more of that. And then these guys, I'm going to say empty and no more. Oh, I guess I have to do it in a certain order. Is that right? So if I select this and do empty, will that move to other? Okay, I think that does both. If I just do empty, did not know that. You learn something every day. What is that? Some part of your ship is unreachable now? Well, you're in luck, because let's just hope a micrometeoroid doesn't hit there anytime soon, because I am about ready to finish up my power generator research, I hope. And when I do, I'm gonna just totally take you down and then put the power somewhere else. What's wrong with you now? Oh, temperature, because that. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Things happen. At least it didn't happen with my grow beds. That's good to know. Now that, I'm surprised that that's... Oh, because it's going to do the whole thing here. That's right. All right. Well, as soon as we're done with this derelict, we're going to be shooting more things. Should be lots of fun. Little basic ore, grab that. New mission. What's my new mission now? Remove things in the other thing, and we'll give you... Nope, nope, don't want it. Don't want it. I mean, I could use the money, but I want the things even more. So let's finish this salvage, which is basically done. And let's see what the condition of my crew is in, my away team. And they are okay. Let's let them sleep. Sleep it off. Yep, IV fluids. That would be great. I don't have any of that. I don't have the ability to make that. That would be on my list, though. Again, everything's on my list. But I could look for that under... Where am I looking? It's not here. Is it? I got a medical. Hypersleep would be great. No, I think it's actually under industry, right? Chemical refinery. Doesn't that allow me to make IV fluid and everything else? So I definitely want to get that on the list. Where does it fall on the list? I don't know. Honestly, I thought with the level of researcher I have, I could be powering through this research a little bit faster, but it is taking a long time. Kind of depressing. So we'll see. We'll see. Keep working, guys. This bird's got a terrible living space, but at least it's large, you know. And this is looking good. I think I'm going to have... See, I'm already starting to get fruits, and I'm going to have fruits and roots. Just not nuts. But I've got to be close. Kaya, have you... Oh, you're... How is that not 5? That looks like 5. Okay. Just a little bit more from Kaya. And then she will... Meanwhile, I want you to be growing stuff, and you're out here in the industrial section. And now I've got a thing that can't reach a set temperature. Probably because there's a big, giant hole in my ship. Okay. These guys are sleeping. I wasn't paying attention. As soon as they wake up, we're sending them back into the fray to do some damage. We're gonna see what that derelict contains, and hopefully get some goodies. I mean, that's part of the fun is the goodies, right? You know, we love our goodies. Deshaun, I think, is building something for me right now, but he'll be back soon. Object not on high capacity grid. Where? Why? Because that just needs to be... Well, it'll be fixed. Okay, it'll be fixed. Let it get fixed. Back on. All right. They're awake. I really need Deshaun. Where is he? He is completely destroying that leftover spaceship. And he's doing a pretty good job. I'm not going to lie. Good for him. But, boom. Now. Oh, he's got to go to the bathroom. We don't want him to poop his pants. So we're going to let him do that. And then we're going to draft you. And I need you to come over here. Boom, boom, boom. It's not easy work. It's not easy work. I'm going to start up here, I think, because I like to work from one end of the ship to the other. Hoping for just bugs. We're still kind of in the early game. The robots, man, the robots are trouble. That's when they start, you really got to start being tricky then. Okay. So, I've got some floating safety zones here if I need them. Oh, good. Bugs, as long as there's not an infestation, you know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right, what do we got over here? Okay, okay. I think we're just going to have to shoot that. No, shoot. Where can I shoot the thing? There we go. One down. Up. Let's get right here right now because it looks like something's coming through. Blow it away, please. There we go. Got some good shoot. They're getting better. They're not great, but they're better. It's something. I feel like there's some sneaky little bugs. Whenever they build these whenever they build these little ships with these nooks and crannies, come on, good shotgun shot would take them everything down. Ah, again. All right, That's why we have medical things, and that's why we need IV bags, actually. And I can see a bug right over here, kind of stranded. That's kind of interesting that the computer ended up doing that. Again, these guys were exhausted. They were kind of at the end of their shift anyway. Fire away. Come on. Okay, I just got to get... They're worn out. They need a break. Come right over here. How is this not everything? Because I get this weird breakaway part of the ship, and these guys are about exhausted. Okay, I don't think anyone's going to die. If I can just get everybody doing the things, I mean, it might come down to just one person, and then they'll wake up enough to be undrafted, and then, okay, I got one more bug. Can you guys handle it? I know he's in here. I hope it's just one more. There. Is that it? Golly bum, no. Kill it. Shoot it with extreme prejudice. There. Now that's got to be it. How is that not it? Oh my gosh. I want you here. Yay. Yes. Undraft all. Whew. That was a lot of work and honestly not really worth it. I think we're getting to the point where we got to start finding ourselves some pirates. Although we just need better weapons. And I don't think we're going to get any, really. So anyway. All right. Do your job, teams. You're doing great. You're not dying. Nobody's died yet. So oh, hey, oh, okay. Yeah, I think you guys can handle it. You know how to survive out here. You're doing great. All right. Whew. Not going to lie. Oh, there's a human corpse floating around out there. I'm not even going to bother. It's not even worth it anymore. We need to get out of here. We need to get out of here because we are or on backup power. We need to get just somebody pumping out research. You know, somebody who I really like to watch play. Shout out to the Solid Content channel who plays a lot of Space Haven. He's got a right idea. He says that something that is nice, if you have a small ship, the solar panels, and I never use them, but he swears by them as having just a little something that gives you enough energy to eat, just get by. So I might bump it. I don't know if it's more than composter, but eventually I got to work my way down to solar panels so that I can get a decent amount of energy, so I don't have to keep chasing my tail trying to get the energy rods that I need. But anyway, we're doing good stuff. I'm excited about our future. We've got stacks of fruits and biomatter. This is really good. We're just behind on our logistics. We're out of fertilizer and IV fluid, but overall, I can't complain. So I'm going to let these guys work for a little while, and I'll bring you guys back when I feel like we've got something fun to do next. All right. I've jumped ahead a little bit now because I've been doing... We are just about done, I think, with everything with this derelict. It looks like we've got just a little bit of infra scrap when we're loaded with infra blocks, which is great. But I also did a couple other things. So I temporarily turned off this refinery. This is my energy refinery because it kept on sending me into sort of backup power. It was drawing more power to produce the energy rods than I could do with the X1 here, and that's okay because we are 4 research points away from the X2. I also, finally, these guys got freed up enough. So, oh boy, we got insufficient nuts, seeds, roots, fruits, artificial meat. That tells me we really need to work on our botany situation. As you can tell, we're very close to getting this last little bit of the ship done. And I'm excited about that because what I'm going to do here is duplicate, whoop, not you, I'm going to duplicate this. And what's nice is that these exclusion zones can overlap. So I'm going to build one right here and one right here. And I can't tell, is that a wall? Do they not have a wall there? Why do I not have a wall? That's weird. That's okay. We'll get ourselves a wall. It's good to have walls. You don't want your botany area connected to your industry, which, by the way, tells me that I need to make this look kind of industrial over here. So I'm going to choose this. I feel like this. Oh, right. Okay, just kidding. Once I seal that off, I will make that. But having these here will be very important. Do I have enough for these? I don't know. I've forgotten and that's what I was waiting for. The X2 power generator, that is an absolute must. Shields after that, I'm very excited about this. So while I've got a lot of things queued up, but that's okay. That's what we want. We want to put the X2. Now we can go anywhere. What I'm thinking, again, not the best location, but I think what I'll do is I will take this, move it further down here, just so it can kind of work for this little end of the ship. And I'm going to build the X2 right here. Do I have what it takes? I have 3 energy blocks. I don't think I need those for these guys. But I also need you guys to finish building the room so I can close this off and properly keep the temperature there. And ultimately, I'm going to get a CO2 thing. But the thing is, I want to grow root. I have now Kaya, who has got 5.5 botany. She is ready to grow. Let's get her working. You know what I'm saying? So this, what I'll probably do is keep this all fruits, keep this all root veggies, and then have one nuts and seeds. And then the other one will be sort of a mix, 2, and 2. So that's the plan. But I need to get the logistics. These guys are starting to suffer a little bit because I am asking them to do quite a lot. But I did turn this off because I think we're fine with power rods right now. But really, the inefficiency of the X1 is really showing through. So I'm going to build that there. That's the X2, and then I'll be able to completely. Do I have what it takes? 5 tech blocks. I do not have 5 tech blocks. 2 energy blocks. I don't have 2 energy blocks. I got plenty of infra blocks. Probably because I did have them, but I think I threw them into my grow beds. What do you have? Wait a minute. Okay, so this is where we want to just throw money around. If I can get 2 energy blocks, no, just 1 energy block, and 4 tech blocks. 1 energy and 4 tech. Can I get that? Can I get that from you? Without going broke. 1 energy block, yeah. And tech blocks, come on. Tech scrap. I don't want to buy tech scrap. I want to buy a tech block. Oh yeah. How many tech blocks? 1, 2, 3, 4. Woo! That's more money than I got. And this is where we start selling off things that we just are not using yet. Things like energy cells, as much as it hurts me, because they're useful. And even maybe, I need those energy. I could throw some carbon, a couple steel plates. Do they take steel plates? Yeah. A little bit of carbon. Again, just trying to keep it so I'm not hemorrhaging money. I like to keep a couple thousand, maybe some of these noble metals. I don't have any use for those yet. That's 10 and 5, so let's do it. That's going to get us on the X2. That's going to make a big difference. So we got a trade happening. It's an important trade. It's going to do what we want, but these guys sometimes, especially when I don't know, when I've got 5 sleeping, I feel like I need to change that shift because that is not what I want. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Nikki, you're going to switch. I got to just switch you to schedule 2 because this is absurd. I need Nikki up and moving. I need 4 and 4 at work. What happened to my refugee? Blondie. Good for nothing, man. We got to find, what kind of refugee? I think she's a cult refugee. So we need to get Blondie. Yeah, Nikki's got plenty of energy. She needs to go back to work. Raj is just falling asleep on the job because he's napping halfway through. It's kind of embarrassing. Okay. We've got this completed enough, I think, where we can just, again, we'll adjust this wall later because I feel like there's better ways of doing this. I feel like I built it one too far. You never know. But that does give me some room for like the CO2 and some other things that will be helpful. Now, these aren't actually built yet, right? Yeah, they still need to be built. What am I missing? I'm not missing anything. So I'm going to just say, hey, Build these things. High construct priority. Build them. And of course, they don't need a composter. They don't need, okay. So for this, nuts and seeds, plant. Get them going now, because I need them. And ultimately, artificial meat. But I think I can get my protein needs from the nuts and the seeds. And there's Kaya going to town. I don't know if nuts and seeds are really that hard. Okay, so I got some trading partners coming in too. That's a good sign. That's a good sign. Now this one, I think what I decided I was going to do, couple fruit, couple root, and then yeah, I guess. What am I? How am I doing on nuts and seeds? Do I have a bunch? I don't. Where is my food? Do I not have food? Did I click something weird? That's all resources. Where's my food? Oh my gosh. Okay. We're going to be dealing with some starvation issues pretty soon here, I think. So, we might have to buy some food. With what, you might ask? Great question. With optimism? Right? Okay. I think we got a couple trading partners. It is worth maybe loading up with some food if we can. Do we have any food for sale? Boy, you got some things for sale. We're not on the expensive hyperfuel yet, but we will be. Infrablocks I don't need. You don't have just have some space food. Those are just meals. You really want these guys will really get you through it. I can't believe I've run out of food. I had so many root vegetables. I guess it just shows you how much you really just need to have a good growing system happening. Oh gosh, you're killing me. What to give up? I don't know. Some hull blocks, some raw chemicals. I mean, carbon, a couple raw chemicals, some noble metals. All right, I'll take it. What we need is fertilizer. Then you can grow all this stuff so much faster, and everything works better. But we'll do the trade. And then we got to get out of here. Where are we going? Where are we going to go? Okay, so this is, again, a good trading partner. I think the best thing for us, we are not quite ready to go this far yet, but I think we can head down here. This is going to be a multi-stage jump node thing, so we're going to need to use some of the jump pills. And that's okay. So let's see, yeah, with these guys. Merchant Federation. Okay, I like this because they're going to ask for something that we have and pay big bucks for us. 3 soft blocks. Yes, for $1,000, you better believe it. We have no need for soft blocks right now. You bet. What about you though? Well, now that you like us, you got any? What do you got? You giving us? We could trade that soft blocks for basically some artificial meat, which we can't do on our own yet. Got any fertilizer though? Do I have IV? I do need. I typically like to just buy things that are on sale. Like, even though we have some of these, I feel like having a couple extra of those is nice. And then we can throw at them. What are these? Premium. Take them all. I don't care. You can only afford 7. I'll take that. Maybe I can balance the scales a little bit. Energy is okay. Everything is kind of okay. I really could just use the food right now. I hate to get... No, I think I'm just going to take that. We've got a little bit of food where things are going insufficient. We need some of that. We'll get that. What about you? You were the other guy, I think. What do you have for sale? I saw fruits, nuts, artificial meat. Biomatter is expensive. What do you want from me? Energy cell? Tech block? I'm hurting, man. This stings to do this. I feel the pain. And some steel plates. I'll accept it. These are not the best trades in the world, but I've got 3 good trades going on. Let's get her done. And we've got, I think, a pretty good grow bed situation. And look, we've got root vegetables. We got biomatter. We just got to get on top of our logistics. Do we have places where we can store this stuff? We're good. We're good to go. Okay. The best part is look at this beast. So just to compare, so if we go to power here, the X1 generates 1250, but it's 0.0029 to 150. This is 0.0029 to 200. It makes a big difference, and it produces more energy overall. So this guy we're going to dismantle, and we'll get some parts back from that. So that's good. All right, as soon as we're done with this trade, we're going to go. I know we need fertilizer. We need everything. We're going to get shields, which is going to use more energy, of course, item fab, the hyperdrive, and then we're going to go to botany. Okay, that's good. And now we've finally gotten that finished up. If I could just, I guess those got smashed. No idea when that happened. Funny the way things happen on the good ship. Hope we don't die, but I guess it just happens that way. All right. Let's see what all right, folks. So duty does in fact call, and so these guys are in a pretty good place. They're rebuilding walls. They're growing food. They're not starving yet. So I have high hopes for their future, and I hope you do too. So I will see you on the next episode of Happy Tactics.